The Jela show, right? Well, let me sit back and watch your show go to Hey, Samore Love Books. You have now tuned into my Bad Girls Club season 14 recap. So, oh my gosh. This episode was freaking crazy. Crazy. We going to dissect it little by little and we going to get into it. So, we start off with, after being super dramatic and everything, Jasmine crying. She's having a breakdown and everything else. She ends up saying, you know what? I'm going to own my ish and I'm staying here. I'm not going to let go of this amazing opportunity. There's no reason for me to leave. I did what I did and that's it. Yeah, pretty much. If you knew you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have did it, especially not on camera. Shannon and... excuse me, I still got this cold, y'all. I'm trying though. Shannon and Shannade, they pretty much seem to hate everybody except Jela. That's just how it seems to go with them. They all want to go and see the snake whisperer, and Jela, of course, she's not really feeling that whole thing, but she does go. All of them do go, and Jela's just like, ew. Like, she didn't even really want to touch it or anything. I mean, I don't blame her. Not everybody's into snakes. I've taken 2 pictures with some big, huge snakes, and yeah, as soon as I saw the head moving, I just started freaking out. Like, okay, you could take this back now. I took my Instagram pic, and that's it. The things we put ourselves into for the Instagram, for the gram. Anyway, so now the ladies, they're definitely divided up because we have one team where it's, what's their names? We have one team where it's Jela, Shannade, and Shannon. That's one team. Then everybody else on the other team. I ain't gonna go through all of their names, but we know who we talking about. So, yeah, they're all getting ready to go to the club. They're about to turn up, but hold up, wait a minute. Shannade, alright, we're gonna say the twins and Jela, they end up rushing to the little party van and they was out. Left the other girls in the freaking dust, like just standing there like, but hold on, we wanted to go too. And Jasmine comes up with this epic plan. The best plan ever. She's like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna mess with their stuff. We're gonna have them come back and find all this stuff there on the driveway. So that's the new plan. Kat and Lauren, they're like, I don't know if I like this plan. I don't know if I really want to do this. This is not... Because Kat's like, I wouldn't really want anyone touching my stuff. And Lauren's like, I don't know. Jasmine and Jasmine and what the hell the other girl name? And Jenna, they're like, come on, we got to do this. Stop being scared. Come on. And you know, peer pressure wins. And they all end up like, oh my gosh. Honey, alright. Let's have a me moment. Let me tell you what would have happened with me. I probably would have did the same thing that Jela and the other two did when they came home. Because let me tell you guys, they took Jela's clothes, threw it all over the driveway. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Throw it all over the place. Okay, let them get the opportunity to pick it up. But no, they OD. They took it to a whole nother level. Like, this was probably the worst way to get people out ever out of all the Bad Girls Clubs that I think I've seen. I can't really remember too many last ones, but I think so. Yo, they took all of their clothes, and you know all of them, they're prissy chicks, so they got some expensive clothes, $1,000 clothes, threw all of it in the driveway. They put it all over the house, and the worst part, they took the shoes too. All of their shoes in the tub, in what looked like a tub of doo-doo water. Like, it looked like a tub of diarrhea. It was just horrible. Some of the shoes probably ruined because you can't let them soak in water for too long a lot of times. And those are $1,000 shoes for the most part, or hundreds of dollars. You know, they ain't gonna buy no cheap shoes, because then you can't talk about people if you wearing cheap stuff yourself. And Jela, we already know all she wears is white. They put paint all over her clothes. Yes, it's washable paint, but nobody's thinking about, oh, they put washable paint on my clothes. No, not even that. Like, the simple fact that you put paint all over her clothes, and sometimes even when things are washable, they still, especially in white, they might still leave some type of stain there. So, yeah, they just took it to a whole nother level. Even when they took Tina out, they didn't mess up her stuff. They just put it out on the lawn. Well, Jela, she just put it outside. Excuse me. So yeah, it was real bad. When they came home, they was ready. The girls, Jasmine and them, they standing up like this, posted up like, what y'all gonna do? You know, they was ready for war. Freaking Jasmine had a whole ton load of Vaseline all over her face. She was ready too. And she had her little head tie on her head. Yo, it was crazy. The girls came in. They was screaming. They started throwing everything, breaking up everything. Like, the house looked disgusting after everything was said and done. And the sad part about it is that, I mean, even though I'm not a fan of Jela or the twins, I did feel like it was messed up that they had to be the ones to leave, although they're the ones that got violated. They're the ones that got their stuff messed up. But I guess once you make any type of threats to kill somebody, to really put some real bodily harm on somebody, I think that's when they're like, okay, you gotta go, because we don't know if you might act upon these things, and we don't want that. This is a liability. So they had to, all three of them had to leave. I mean, it's whatever at the end of the day. It's just messed up that so much of their stuff is like messed up. I don't know if they get insurance while they're on the show or anything, but if not, then damn. You know, Jayla was like, yo, I can't even go to church in the morning, in the mother effing morning, if I want to go to church. I'm like, you cursing and saying church in the same sentence, it just didn't feel right. Some guy that was on a freeway, and this chick, Lauren, she invites him in. I'm like, that's like, you never know if this man could be an axe murderer, if he could be a killer. Y'all just invite strangers over, then she had sex with him on the first night. It was just too much. She was just too slack, too loose for me. Then Laura, the life coach, she comes to see them, and she just kind of gave them that like mother stare, and kind of made them, she also made them do an apology letter for the ladies. I feel like the apology letter means nothing, because at the end of the day, the stuff is still messed up, and an apology letter is not going to take back from anything, and it doesn't even seem like it was really genuine. Yeah, so Beatrice's photo, it was like it looked like somebody from the cooking channel. And then Amber, she was dressed up as a doctor. I'm like, okay, so now they're doing Halloween outfits? I don't understand. And one girl was from Philly, the other one was from New York. They seem okay. I mean, I don't know. One said that she was Irish and Jamaican, but I didn't really get the Jamaican vibe from her at all. Jasmine, Amber, and Beatrice, they all go to the club. Then when they come back, Amber starts a little bit of a mess. She kind of makes Jasmine and Lauren go up against each other, and it's all because of an old fight that Jasmine brought up, where she felt like Lauren didn't help her, because she didn't. She just kind of sat there and watched. So yeah, it just instantly went out of control. But that was pretty much it. They're gonna show the new girl for the next episode, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. Make sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. See you in the next one. Laters.